What's up, Ball Squad? Welcome back to Spitballz, episode 5. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Dude, before we start, I was taking a shit before, and I was scrolling through TikTok, and like every TikTok, have you guys seen the like windows and doors TikTok?
Yeah, it's wheels.
Or wheels and doors.
It's wheels, like by far. There's no way it's not wheels.
But like,
what?
You've never seen these?
Is there more wheels?
Is there more wheels or doors?
There's
on
wheels.
the plane?
There's no way. Like I'm like passionate about it.
But like, think
I
about
actually have like more stuff to do with my time than wheels and doors.
No, it's 100%.
You know,
wheels.
think about like all the doors like in office buildings and like
you know
hotels.
how many chairs are in office buildings with wheels on the bottom?
But like, what
6
about
wheels on
hotels?
each chair. There's wheelie chairs in hotels. Every drawer has wheels on it. The cart they push in hotels. The most.
Alright, but like, do
grocery carts.
You know who the
Shopping
most.
carts.
You know who the most. What company manufactures the most wheels?
This man did his research.
Yo,
No,
what?
in the world.
No.
Lego. Think of all the Lego wheels there are. All the
But like,
Matchbox
alright, but like,
cars
do
there are.
cabinets count as
Every
doors?
toy wheel. Yeah, but there's still more wheels. There's probably more wheels in this house. You have like any old
not
toys?
this house.
That-
I don't
No
know.
way.
Well, do Hot Wheels
You have
count?
office chairs, right? That's like 6 wheels right there.
Dude, I'm looking at
Hot
least
Wheels. That's
20
Hot Wheels.
doors.
Every drawer here has wheels on it.
What?
What?
And how do you think it rolls out?
That's a
It rolls on
gear.
wheels.
It's a gear, not a wheel.
Every Matchbox car, every Lego set that has wheels.
I'm not even kidding. I was up until like 2
No, it's
a.m. last
100%
night, like,
wheels.
thinking about this.
Think about
Right,
think
you
about
never
it.
sleep.
Think about an office
How are you
building.
gonna get your kids?
How many chairs do you think are on an office building compared to doors?
Much more doors.
Okay, but is there?
Well, no, there's not much.
No, that's actually cap.
Yeah.
Plus, there's
No, that's
There's not
actually.
much.
plus there's like
doors.
6 or 8 wheels or 4 on each chair. Just think about that alone.
Very passionate. I just wanted some interesting
No, it's
conversation.
wheels.
This man is like
Because
fuming.
you're just wrong.
I could like his face is like getting red.
Yeah.
Just back to sports.
Because I saw one guy and he blew my mind about all the wheels and it's
Some
wheels.
guy blew you?
He blew my mind.
Yeah, I'm not like I
It's
scrolled through. I
wheels.
was scrolling through
I know,
TikTok. Like
it's wheels.
every TikTok was wheels or
But it's
doors.
wheels.
I can't believe you've never seen that.
Yeah.
No. I read books instead of going on TikTok.
Yeah.
What was the last book you read?
Captain Underpants.
Like 2015.
Fair enough. All right. Back to sports.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about that. So Calvin Ridley was suspended for a season for gambling.
Being a normal human being.
Like wait, so like I'm
Bro, you're not an NFL player. You know you can't gamble on
I'm confused.
Like,
But
that's just like...
was he
Wait, yeah.
was he gambling while he was like it was one
It came
parlay?
out, no, it was 3 parlays, I'm pretty sure. It was like
Oh,
an 8-teamer, a 5-teamer. Like, it was, you bet $1,500 total.
Total.
Why would you
It was-
also
It was
use
while he was
FanDuel?
out. It was while he was out of the NFL.
It was okay.
And
So
he
that's
bet-
my.
And he bet on the Falcons when
If-
he wasn't playing.
If he wasn't playing, I don't see the big deal.
I want to know if he,
Like, you
if he did he know he was breaking the rule?
That's a good point.
Because if he was just betting,
Well, I
thinking
don't-
like it's like normal behavior, he's not playing or anything.
If he wasn't playing, like
No,
Listen,
it's like...
if it's in the rules,
You're still on the team.
no. If he's on the team, it's in the rules. Definitely get punished.
yeah, but
1 year for that.
17 games is.
I mean, the NFL doesn't punish people for beating their wives that much or beating their kids. They just.
I really don't. I don't see the big deal. I don't even know why. If he's, I don't know if it specifically says in the rule book if you're not playing, you can't. Like,
Well,
that's
he's
an
just
option there, but
retarded.
he is on the roster. Like
he's salaried.
He
like
did
he's,
break the rule. That's just a very
It's just
harsh
a-
suspension, especially for the NFL, because they pick and choose when they want to
they're-
enforce things.
Yeah,
Like
but like that's just like
the entire kid didn't get suspended at all for his kid, right?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure Ray
And then
Rice
AP got like
4
4 games or 6 games.
Like they pick and choose when they want to enforce their moral rules.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Well,
harsh punishment.
I'm pretty sure it's like actually like illegal to do that.
No,
Like,
no. If he was
It's
playing,
not illegal to do it if he's not
Yeah,
playing.
if you're on the team, it is.
If he didn't play.
So you're still on the team. You still have access to information.
that's true.
He bet on the
That's like He's not
getting
that's like
arrested.
Nancy Pelosi, like
He's not getting
like,
arrested for
trading
it, though.
stocks. Like she still has information that we don't know.
17 games was hard. I saw someone
if
say
Calvin
that they
Ridley's on
should
the
ban
team-
him for life.
If Calvin Ridley's on the team and like
Yeah.
he knows like Matt Ryan's like He's got a little limp today. Like,
He didn't bet against the Falcons.
Alright, but still.
Yeah, Ray Rice got 2 games. Adrian Peterson got 6. Zeke got 6. Tyreek got nothing.
Well, Zeke didn't really do anything.
Zeke hit someone with his girlfriend.
Didn't get arrested for it.
Well,
I mean, I don't think... Is Ridley getting arrested?
no, probably not.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I mean, it's basically like the Pete Rose thing. Like, he bet up for his
Why
team.
would you use FanDuel, bro?
That's the thing that
random
Greg was
bookie.
pressed about.
No, but
Yeah,
like
'cause
obviously you're gonna get
He has
caught.
bad blood with FanDuel.
It's true. Bad blood with FanDuel. Alright, next on the list, the MLB lockout bullshit. I thought originally it was just about salaries and stuff. I didn't realize that there was all these like rules they were proposing.
Joey Gatto brought it like into a conversation about the shit.
It's Joey's fault. It's great. So what?
Joey Gallo's a bum.
You're a baseball nerd. What are the proposed rules?
It's right now just bigger bases, pitch clock, and no shit.
Why'd they have to change everything?
What?
Pitch clock and bigger bases aren't that big of a
I don't
deal.
understand the bigger bases. What's
It's
the
safer,
why?
so there's less collisions.
How big do they want to make the
Not-
bases?
I'd say like an inch or half an inch.
And
It's
that's what's
just a
stopping.
safety. That wasn't.
That's what's stopping baseball from starting.
They
Is an inch.
They agreed on that. The pitch clock.
Well, an inch is significant, but
Pitch clock.
inch is almost too much.
I like the idea to speed up the game because in the first inning, when the pitcher's sitting there licking his fingers for 30 seconds before throwing a pitch, it just doesn't attract any fans.
Yeah,
I think it would be cool if they turned off the pitch
don't
clock.
they have a pitch clock though? Right?
Yeah, but it's not really enforced.
Ah.
I think it'd be cool if they turned off the pitch clock in the 9th inning and later, because that's when like you're not turning off the game if there's 30 seconds in between pitch. It's like build suspense. I think that would be pretty cool if they turn it off, but it does help speed up the game, especially in like the early innings, in the middle of the summer.
These are just like
Those two are like ticky-tacky rules. The shift.
Did they make it? Did they come to a decision on this shift?
Yeah,
They're
you can't shift. I don't know what the
Okay,
exact
man.
rules are. I'm guessing it's just there has to be 4 people on the infield.
yeah. I'm
two-
okay with like
and
4
two
people on the
each side of the
infield.
base. If they're having 4 people in the outfield, you can't hit it to one side of the infield. Like,
Yeah,
It's
I know.
really-
We already talked about this. It's fucking stupid.
like I get
Yeah.
they're coming in at 99 miles per hour, but like, just
You're a professional.
short it up.
There are professionals.
Baseball's about
If
offense.
you can't
People-
do it, there's someone else that can do it. That they're
No,
gonna take your
that's what
job.
it's for. Because
People want to watch.
people want to watch
That's the
offense,
sport.
but that's just attracting the casual fans. Which
So it makes money.
Which is why the
Yeah,
MLB,
Can't-
I guess,
can't
agreed
fault
to it, but it's just
I don't know.
hit the ball the other way. Like,
If you
adjust.
hit the ball
Baseball's about adjustments. Just shorten up, hit it the other way. Do that like for a month. People are gonna stop shifting you, and you can go back.
Yeah, no, exactly. Greg's gone. Oh, he didn't pitch you.
Like,
Okay.
Every sport has different, like NBA 3-point line. Like the sport evolves.
Yeah, exactly. That's what,
It's evolving right now, and if you wanted to go back to the normal,
like you think.
find a
You
counter.
think if they shifted on Mike Trout, he wouldn't hit it the other way? Like, come on.
Yeah, if you don't want to get shifted against, that's on you, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like the pitcher can like pitch a certain way to make you hit it.
That's
Yeah.
part of the strategy.
That's this.
A pitcher can't. Well, first of all, a pitcher's not going to hit his spot every time. If they make a mistake, you should be able to hit it the other way.
It's not a fucking.
If they jam you, hit it out.
It's not a men's softball league. I can, like,
There's supposed to be some strategy in baseball. It's not just
yeah.
they're just going to give it to the offense.
If we literally had this discussion 2 weeks ago, but like if you can't hit it the other way, someone else is going to take your job because there are plenty of people in the MLB that can hit it the other
For
way.
sure.
And I've seen Joey Gallo do it.
He bunted last year a couple of times. Like, well, I don't understand why you can't do that until they stop
Yeah.
shifting. Runner on first base, especially in the Yankees lineup when anyone can hit it out, and they really can't produce runs. They're just trying to hit it out.
Hit a home run.
Have a guy on base. They hit so many solo home runs last year. Get Joey Gallo on first base, hit 2 home run. Huge.
Yeah. Not everyone needs to be a power hitter, and if you are a power hitter,
Yeah,
Like-
you're a power hitter. Do your job.
yeah,
Like, what does it matter where they're playing?
a power hitter hitting 190 doesn't really do much for your team. Like,
Yeah. Or when they did 4 outfitters and Joey Votto a couple years ago, I'm pretty sure it's him. He hit a double down the line. He's a good hitter who can spread the ball over the field. The
Yeah.
low line
Joey
drive.
Gallo's just being exposed.
Yeah, and I don't like how he can just whine about it and get his way.
Yeah.
Even as a Yankee fan.
Well, we're unbiased. Good shit, Sal.
Even as a Yankee fan.
So is that...
The computer's blocking his shirt that he tries to show off.
It's a Yankee shirt. You bought it yesterday.
Yankee cereal box.
Are there any? Are those only 3 rules?
Pretty sure.
The size of the bases is stupid.
It doesn't make that big of a difference, especially for the viewer.
Yeah, I know. Well,
They also, I'm pretty sure, one of the sides asked for robotic umpires, and they said
I heard about that
until 2020, at least 2024.
I don't know. I don't really. I think that's kind of.
It's
I think bad calls
it's
are
hard.
a fun part of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of the human nature of the game.
Yeah.
The umpire should be held accountable.
They should be held more accountable.
Yeah, but like.
It's gonna happen. I don't know. Because I don't know if you can get robotic umpires to be perfect.
Yeah, and like, what about like you can do it for like a strike zone, but like, what about like?
Well, they would still have the umpire there. Like
He
would
just
still
wouldn't call balls
saves
and
and
strikes?
outs. He would have an earpiece in, and they would tell him if it's a strike or ball.
Oh, okay. I'm not like.
They tried it in the minors.
That's not the worst thing, but like.
So it's gonna happen eventually. Like everyone does that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody likes the international DH.
no, I love that.
Only NL fans don't like it.
It's fun seeing pitchers hit, bro.
It's fun seeing them strike out 80% of the
It's
time.
just like
It also brings strategy at the end of the game. Like,
it's not worth.
if
It's
you
not
wanna
worth
bring in
getting a
your-
free out for the first 6 innings of the game.
I don't like that. I just like.
It's not a free out.
It's
I would rather just
There-
the whole league do one thing. If they're gonna have pitchers hit, have all pitchers hit.
There's-
If they're
there's-
gonna have a DH, have a DH for everyone.
There's like 10 to 20 pitchers that are basically an automatic out. Everyone else, especially when you play AL versus NL, it's a free out in the American League.
Yeah, like the
There's no
In those
reason
games-
there's no reason we need to be giving up at bats. You're the one that talks about offense. You want offense in the game.
I'd
I'd rather have someone like
money.
I'd rather have someone that's like old that can like, bro, the guy in the Mets, Cano. He's not gonna play the field as well as he used to be. Wouldn't you rather have him play offense and hit home runs?
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like
Watching a pitcher try to hit a 100-mile-per-hour fastball is just not entertaining to me.
all NL teams can have someone that they can put in as a DH. I feel
Yeah,
like, but not all AL teams
especially,
have
yeah.
pitchers that can hit. Like
It helps get.
I don't think.
not all, but like
and
NL teams are more built for that. Like yeah, I feel like it puts the AL at a slight
And I
disadvantage.
really don't think there's like that much appeal to watching them
There's
do
not.
double switch.
I mean, it's cool when like Bartolo Colon hits a home run, but like
yeah,
how
you're
often?
never gonna see that. Like,
How-
like
but
the
that's-
reliever that hit a grand slam last
That's
year.
happening like once in
That's
every
tough.
like 3,000 at bats. Like
I'd
it's
rather
not
see
worth it.
consistent
Cool.
actual at bats.
Yeah, it's
The strategy in the game is not worth
it
it.
would make it more fun as a whole, like on average per game, to just have it.
Like you'd really rather see a double switch than a home run. That's more like.
I just want my team to win, man.
Well, then you should be rooting for the DH because the Mets have a lot of positions that have 2 players and old guys. And
Old
Robinson
guys.
can
We also have pitch. Some of the
They have
better,
DeGrom.
better
Name
pitching.
another.
Scherzer is not a bad pitching hitter.
He's not a bad pitcher. What does he hit,
Hitting
like
pitcher.
150?
That's above most of them.
Yeah, but like I don't want to see.
That's exactly what
I don't want to see someone hitting 150.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather.
How is that fun?
I'd rather someone go up to the plate and I'm like, wow, there's a decent chance this guy could make an impact on the game.
Like in the 4th inning,
Like
it's just a complete rally killer. You're not
It's an
taking
out.
out. You're not taking out. A
you have
pitcher
2
in the
outs
4th inning.
and like if you have 2 outs and you have your 9th guy up,
Yeah.
the top of the order, and you have a guy on second, like the top of the order is coming up, you can rally. But if a pitcher's coming up, you're not going to
You
rally.
also, all right. You have nobody on. You have the eighth hitter coming up with 2 outs in like the 2nd inning. You're not going to pitch to that guy.
yeah.
Why would you ever pitch to that guy? You're going to pick like. It just it ruins a whole
I'm
lot.
very much for universal DH. I think you're weird. I think most people are for universal.
I think a
DH.
lot of National League fans like it just because it's what they're used to. But
Yeah.
I seriously like. I just think it's better.
It's better for baseball to have a universal DH.
It's better for the players too. I don't think most pitchers don't want to hit.
Yeah.
There's like a select few that do, like Bumgarner and DeGrom, but there's not many, especially relievers. No reliever wants to hit.
Well, relievers don't hit as much. But
They don't, but when they get up there,
yeah,
they're not swinging.
they might as well put the helmet backwards
Exactly.
and just stand in the back of the box and swing 3 times.
Yeah, I think the pros or the cons of having a pitcher hit outweigh the pros.
Yeah. Are there any other rules?
Not that I can think
So it's
of.
just, other than that, it's the money shit.
Well, they're still talking about the playoffs. They denied the ghost win. I don't know if you heard about that.
No.
Where if they did a 3-team series for the wild card round, or a 3-game series.
The higher seed would have a free. Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, that's kind of what the NBA bubble is, or the NBA plan is. Like, it's a little. It's formatted a little different.
No one.
So, are they going to expand the playoff at all?
They're gonna. I'm like 90% sure it's gonna be 12 teams instead of 10.
I mean, I kind of like the 10-team playoff.
I like how
there's definitely like teams that could win it all that get left out.
But the thing about baseball is you play a full 162 game season.
Like, you don't think the Jays
and then it's just like such a short.
That's what it's like.
The Jays
because in a 162 game season, why are you playing all of that for half the league to make the playoffs?
That's true. I'm not opposed
like
to
the top teams are going to get to the
playoff.
top in the end of a long season.
I'm not opposed to 10 teams.
Well, 12 is fine.
What would 12 look like?
Yeah, that's why they tried to do the ghost win. It's gonna be some sort of buys. I don't really know. But if they take away that winning your division like actually gets you something, that's where
that would be terrible. Yeah.
The whole point of the MLB season is to win your division.
Yeah.
You gotta have some sort of advantage for them, better than just home field advantage, in my opinion. But
yeah, the ghost win thing would have been terrible. Like,
but I mean, it makes sense for both sides, I think, because players want to make the playoffs, and the MLB, that's another couple $1 million for revenue in playoff games.
Yeah, the playoffs could be longer.
Yeah.
I think the wild card game could be more than.
I don't think they're gonna have a wild card game if they expand it. There's no way that.
Oh well, they could just do like 16.
So Garrett Cole will forever be the only pitcher in the history of baseball to lose two wild card games.
You got robbed by the Green Monster. Well, Stan did.
Bro, he gave up like 6 runs in 3 innings.
And are they gonna implement a salary cap at any point soon?
That's what they're so debating.
I hope
cap
they do.
and floor.
I know that there's a lot of things that would have to happen.
Cap and floor, but I think if they get one, they get both.
I feel like every sport should have a salary cap. I know in like every sport they like.
The players are not gonna like. I really don't know where the players
like skinny dick around it, but like
because the fact that they implemented the luxury tax though a couple years ago kind of screwed them because now that's never going away, and teams are now basically using that as a cap.
Yeah,
like they used to just spend no matter what. Now they're like actually trying to get under the luxury cap. Yeah, now they're actually the Mets are over the cap right now. They're a couple million away.
Fucking
it's always been stupid that there wasn't a salary cap.
I think that's the main issue. The players are not going to budget.
They don't want
because they got killed a couple bargaining agreements ago when they gave them the luxury tax.
Yeah.
They just argue over the most random shit.
I mean, it's kind of their
dude. All right, but like bigger bases.
Else, like
like what other
the
sport
other
does
leagues?
this?
Like, oh man,
the NHL had a lockout recently.
See, they have lockouts, but like I feel like
they missed the whole season, didn't they?
It's like I don't really like. I don't. The NHL is different because not every player is a billionaire.
Not every. But minor league players are barely making.
I understand. Like I understand. The minor leaguers.
It's not like Max Scherzer that really cares about the extra like $10 million on his contract. He already has 40.
Right, but why?
It's like
why is the MLB season not happening then? They're all fucking rich.
Because the people that like just get signed MLB contracts, they don't make much money, and they're arguing for the minor leaguers.
Oh, I heard like
you can't have no minor.
Aren't gonna want to pay like
you can't have no minor.
162 games salary.
Oh yeah, they're definitely. If they don't play 162 games, there's no way they get on.
Well, they're not gonna play 162 games.
There's no way they get. It's gonna be what happened 2 years ago. They're gonna get prorated salaries.
All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Fuck
Rob, man.
It's actually like
I don't know what that guy's done for the sport.
Should
put Sal as the commissioner.
I agree. We should pick it outside the MLB headquarters with
Frank the Tank.
Yeah. Did you see that, Sal?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god, I fucking love that guy. All right.
National treasure.
So Big Ten tournament now, because that's the only college basketball team that.
This is all you, man.
No, Sal's familiar.
I can predict it.
Sal is familiar with the Big Ten tournament.
Give me the bracket and I'll show you.
All right.
I'll show you what's up.
You wanna? So we'll just go game by game, then.
Yeah.
All right. So first game we got Nebraska versus Minnesota's
Nebraska.
14. Yeah, I'm taking Nebraska too. Yeah, Nebraska's coming off an immaculate win.
Back to back.
Greg's gone again. Okay. Next game, Penn State versus Minnesota. Minnesota's terrible, and Penn State almost beat Rutgers. So.
Sorry, what is it?
Penn State versus Minnesota. No one really cares about either of them. They're gonna
I'll
lose.
go Minnesota.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
I would take Penn State. Yeah.
I'll go Minnesota.
Okay. Well, you're outnumbered, bud.
We're not like choosing the winner. It's a prediction.
Oh no, we are.
Okay.
Indiana versus Michigan. You can say Indiana, but like Michigan is just better.
Michigan's gonna win.
Like Michigan's just better. So.
Oh, I don't know. So.
Michigan.
Indiana,
Okay, and then we would
sucks.
have Iowa versus Nebraska.
I don't know.
Iowa's gross. Iowa's very
Yeah,
good.
like Nebraska's like.
Yeah, they're that team.
Yeah, they're
I mean, they beat Wisconsin. They beat
Nebraska?
anyone.
No.
Maryland versus Michigan State. I don't know about this one.
I kind of want to pick Maryland.
Michigan State is very cold right now.
I'm gonna go.
But-
Maryland.
They're just. I'm gonna.
Marches for upsets. No.
Yeah,
Anything
but
can happen.
I
Well,
don't
it's
know.
not an upset.
It's like-
It's cool.
It's still an upset.
Maryland's just. I'm gonna go Michigan State.
Maryland.
Did you take Maryland? You just said Sparty, and then you. Okay, I guess we're taking Maryland. Ohio State versus. Who do we pick? Penn State, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's different for everyone.
Well, how?
Are we like making combined or our
I
own
thought we
predictions?
were making combined.
Oh, I thought we were all making our own.
Oh, I guess we could do that. It's
Yeah.
fine. All right. I think.
Yeah, that's how March Madness works.
Well, I think Ohio State would beat either.
I think Ohio State's gonna be either.
So, who do I have here?
I don't know.
Which game is this? Which game is
It's
this?
the bottom
Ohio
one.
State. Okay, yeah. So I have Ohio State for Minnesota. Ohio State's winning that anyway.
Yeah, I have Ohio State versus Penn State. Ohio State's winning. So Illinois versus Michigan. Illinois beat Michigan both times they played this season in two. I know the last one was very close. I think the first one was close too. Michigan has been playing, and the one that was close when Illinois just won recently. Illinois was home. I'm a Michigan fan, so I'm biased. I'll give you that. They've been playing very well recently. They just beat Ohio State without their coach and their best player.
Illinois
And
is winning the
Michigan
game.
is consistently a very good team in March.
Illinois is winning the game.
So I'm taking Michigan. You can take Illinois if you want. I'm taking Michigan.
Right?
We have Indiana. or
Indiana.
something.
Yeah.
That's right.
Indiana.
Indiana. What the
Oh.
hell?
But took Indiana.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Greg doesn't really watch college basketball. And Sal only watches Rutgers.
Iowa versus Rutgers.
Iowa's the best team in the Big Ten right now.
I'm just gonna look at your sweatshirt and pick that team.
We live in New Jersey. Iowa's the best team in the Big Ten right now. I think.
They just lost to Illinois.
Yeah, but it was a close game.
College
It
basketball.
was a close
Teams
game.
lose.
Yeah. Iowa.
No.
Iowa is the best or the second best free throw shooting team in the Big Ten, and they only lost to Illinois because they had their worst free throw shooting game of the season.
This is Rutgers' year.
Keegan Murray, I think, is the best player in the conference.
Isn't Coburn the best player in the conference?
No, he's probably like fifth.
Okay.
I think Keegan Murray is the best player in the conference, and Iowa's probably the best shooting team in the conference,
I'm still going Rutgers.
and they're hot. So I'm taking Iowa.
Yeah, facts. Iowa.
Okay. Then
Maryland, Wisconsin for me.
and Greg, I have Michigan State versus Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I don't necessarily like Wisconsin this year.
They
but
did. Who did they lose to?
Nebraska, but
Yeah, but
I don't like Michigan State either. Michigan State
yeah, I don't think Maryland.
just doesn't have anyone that can like take the game over, and Wisconsin is Johnny Davis. So
I'm gonna go Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I have Ohio State, Purdue.
We all have Ohio State versus Purdue.
I'm gonna go Ohio State.
Ohio State has, I'm pretty sure,
They're
lost
very
4 of their
cool.
last 5 games. They're not looking too hot.
March.
They like
I just don't want to pick every single.
they have
104
EJ.
seed,
Yeah,
if I'm gonna be honest.
they have EJ Liddell, who is also very great, but he'll put up like 30 points a game and they'll still lose.
How often do you think the 1 through 4 seed all make it?
Well, I have the 8,
No.
5,
Okay,
2,
I
and
know.
3. So
Like, how often does that happen?
Not a lot, especially not in the Big Ten.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Ohio State.
Okay.
Yeah, Ohio State.
Oh, you.
I'm taking Purdue.
Well,
Okay.
You're strong.
So
That's right, you're wrong.
I have Michigan versus Iowa next.
All right, I have Illinois Rutgers.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you have Illinois. Like I said, Iowa's the best team in the conference. Michigan has been playing better, but I don't think they win 3 quadrant 1 games in a row. So, Iowa.
I think you know my pick.
I know your pick. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not. It's not gonna happen.
Iowa, baby.
Yeah.
You just don't believe. You're literally wearing the sweatshirt.
Yeah. I have a brain. I don't know. Like,
I don't.
there is no part of Rutgers that's better than
Alright, there's nothing actually.
Illinois
I'm
or
not like
Iowa.
betting anything on
and
this
they're not
bracket.
playing at the rack. So
I'm not betting anything on this bracket.
It's true.
If they go all the way,
It's actually the Jersey
you know
Mike's
what a
right?
prediction? Yeah, it is. That's right. But like,
but,
it's the
but like you're gonna get humiliated online because you're gonna be so wrong. Your journalist credibility is going down the shitter as we speak.
I don't have much credibility in college basketball.
No,
I think I did a pretty good job talking about baseball, which is kind of my role.
Alright,
so
so
you also said Gary Sanchez
you're
was going to
taking-
be an all-star.
Just wait.
you're taking Iowa over Illinois? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have
When's like the SEC tournament?
same week.
But like nobody cares about the SEC.
Well, just like I feel like
I don't.
I mean, I watched more Big Ten basketball than any other conference. I still know about the other conferences, but I feel most
Like,
equipped
is
to talk
the
about
Big Ten like the what SEC is for football?
No. In the regular season, maybe.
They don't perform too well in March generally, but the Big Ten and the Big 12.
It's different because it's not the same team every year. that's playing the
Yeah,
national
college
championship.
basketball and college football are different.
Like, it's
but
not just Alabama. and
over the
Georgia.
past like 4 years,
And LSU.
over the past like 4 years, I'd say the Big Ten's been the best conference in the country. I'd say this year Big 12 is probably the best. I'd say Big
Look at
10's
Frank,
second.
man. So educated.
So knowledgeable.
Alright, I don't like my bracket now that I'm having all these favorites.
Wisconsin versus it's a conference tournament. It's not like March Madness.
Okay.
It's favorites win more in conference tournaments. Wisconsin versus Purdue. Wisconsin is heavily overrated. Purdue is just a better team, and I hate Brad Davison, so Purdue.
I'm gonna go with I have Wisconsin versus Ohio State.
I think you both do.
I'm gonna go with Wisconsin.
Ohio State, baby. We're rolling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know they like to point out my bias. I would like to point out that I'm the only one who doesn't have a favorite
We're
team.
clearly
in
just
their
rooting for our
finals.
favorite team. How far did you have Michigan go?
Losing to Iowa last round. So
Yeah, but like we all know Michigan sucks.
Yeah, okay.
Michigan just beat Ohio State.
It's like-
And Rutgers.
so biased.
It was like-
And Rutgers.
It was
just
like a
being
fluke win.
biased.
It was like a fluke win.
This is a fluke win without their coach and their best player
But you're just being biased now.
in Ohio State.
In Ohio State.
Oh.
At Ohio
In
State.
Ohio State.
In Ohio. In
Okay.
Columbus, Ohio. Okay.
My Big Ten final, natty. Well, not natty, but Big Ten final. Rutgers versus Wisconsin. And Ron Harper is going to be raising the Big Ten Conference trophy. over
Honestly, I
Wisconsin.
do think Rutgers is better than Wisconsin. Wisconsin sucks.
They beat him in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin
They're
is
going
not
to beat
that
him
good.
in wherever this tournament is being played.
Wisconsin just has Johnny Davis.
Indianapolis,
Like, that's
right?
it. And Caleb McConnell is
McConnell's the best defensive player
in the Big Ten
Big
East,
Ten.
yes. And
He's one of the best defensive
you put him on
players
Johnny
in the nation.
Davis, Wisconsin is absolutely useless. I think,
Dude.
honestly, Rutgers probably matches up the best against
Cliff
Wisconsin.
Amore is actually like a beast.
Yeah, but
He's so big.
the Big Ten's full of beast centers.
I mean, he played very well
Beasts.
against Kofi Cockburn.
Beast.
Coburn.
Hunter Dickinson owns him, though.
Doesn't matter.
Not
Ohio
one.
State's winning.
Bro, Cliff Amore just like reaches up and he's over the rim.
Okay, I have Iowa versus Purdue. I'm rolling with Iowa. Iowa's the best team in the Big Ten, like I
Well, then
said.
why are they the 5 seed, Frank?
They had a rough start to the season,
But
but
Rutgers.
they look. No, Iowa looks really good right now.
Oh, they look really good.
Really good.
Really?
Well,
Like,
if it was this easy to predict, then it wouldn't be March Madness.
it's not March Madness.
It's March. It's still a conference tournament.
If you win your conference, you get a bid to the tournament, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
most
just take a moment to point out the college football playoff sucks for that reason. You
Conference
win your-
winners
you
don't
win
go
your
automatically.
conference,
Well, I mean, most of these teams are going to make the
Screw
tournament.
the college
anyway.
football.
Well, you can't have every conference, but Power 5 conferences in college football should get an automatic bid if you win the conference.
I mean, how many teams are like really going to make the tournament?
And
6, 7?
In the Big Ten? If Indiana has a good tournament...
Because Illinois, Wisconsin, Purdue, and Iowa are probably in already, right?
And Ohio State and Michigan State. I think the top 8 are all in.
And then I think, Rutgers and Michigan will probably be first 4.
If Indiana has a good
depending on the tournament.
If Indiana beats Michigan then beats Illinois, they're in. No, Michigan I think is in either way. But if Indiana beats Michigan and then Illinois, that's 2 quad 1 wins. Indiana's in too. So that would be 9. They had 9 last year.
Now they just have to. They're 10.
They had 9 last year, I think. And only one made the Elite 8.
They just have to
only one made the Sweet 16. Who was it? It was Michigan.
Yeah, Care.
Things to eat when watching football.
I just clicked TH.
And his first thing was the recent search. Things to eat while watching
That
football.
literally was not. It was a suggestion.
That's cap. It had to literally go back.
I forgot to get I gotta get our straws out.
And Sal's is capping.
Big Ten and March Madness.
I think it was 9, but
2021. Let's see. Illinois, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Purdue, Rutgers.
I think Oral Roberts is looking to go all the way.
if they win their conference run,
Wisconsin.
If they don't, they're not.
Why does it say bonus team Indiana?
Indiana might have been a playing game.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This is like a weird website.
Seahawks and Broncos have agreed on terms to trade involving quarterback Russell Wilson.
What?
No shot.
Seahawks and Broncos have agreed.
Well, where are you seeing?
He just got an ESPN notification.
That's
involving.
Dude, I'm gonna go cry now.
That's actually crazy.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Hold on.
Breaking news, everyone!
Dude, there's no way that
crazy. Denver Broncos acquire Russell Wilson from Seattle.
That's a dub for the Broncos.
I mean, they lost out on Aaron Rodgers, but that's not a bad option B.
That's fucking sick.
Wow.
Good for the Broncos.
Fuck the Washington Commanders.
That division is the best division in football now.
Yeah, really.
It was before, so.
Their quarterback?
No, Russell Wilson just went from the best division in football to the best division in football.
Pretty much, yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
No way that NFC was.
Yes, they
Dude,
were.
I'm kidding.
They had 3 playoff teams.
Did the AFC West not?
Did the Raiders make it? Chargers didn't make it, and Broncos didn't make it.
Sure.
So Chiefs.
But now
they have.
look at the quarterbacks.
They might have 4 playoff teams.
Look at the quarterbacks in that
Well,
division.
the Chargers almost made it if the Raiders didn't screw them over.
Yeah.
But
They have.
the Steelers.
There's 4 playoff quality teams in that
Mahomes,
division.
Herbert,
Carr, and Wilson.
Yeah, and I put Carr very close to the top 10. Yeah, 4 of the top 10. 4 of the top 12 quarterbacks.
I put Carr. I think there's 4 top 10 quarterbacks in that division.
That's crazy.
That's wild. That's sick that happened.
Jerry Judy's going crazy this year.
Jerry Judy is going crazy. Dude, imagine if that happened last year and I had Cortland Sutton. I might not have lost some fantasy.
I'm drafting Jerry Judy in every single league.
I might not have lost some fantasy.
Sal thinks we care.
Okay.
Spitball takes. Who's going first?
I'll come up with mine since I just.
Alright, so I'm going first.
Figured it out.
So I don't have it either.
I'm the only one that comes prepared.
Best free agent quarterback in the league.
You're going now. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mitchell Trubisky.
I agree. You don't even have to convince me.
He is the best, and he's going to be a starter on a team next year.
I don't know which for the Commanders.
But he is going to be a starter. He is definitely the best free agent
quarterback.
I don't know, but
he's the best.
He is the best one, and I think he's. Oh, that's not my hot.
Mariota and Winston.
My hot take is that he signs and becomes a starter of a team week 1 of next year. That's my hot take.
I agree too.
I think he's talented. He was ruined on the Bears, and I think
Commanders fan, I fully expect him to be starting
ruined on the Bears. He was trash on the Bears.
He was bad, but fans made him worse than he was.
He probably wasn't the problem.
I mean, they did have.
I mean,
a literal top 1 defense.
It's not. I mean, and he just learned under Josh Allen, a very successful offense last year.
He just learned under Josh Allen.
He watched a good quarterback play. So.
Like Josh Allen was the master.
Yeah, no.
He learned under.
It's not like okay, that was a bad argument.
He was just passing his knowledge on to him.
He learned in a good offensive
system. Mr. Trubisky is not Josh Allen. Like it's different play styles. But
he watched like a good offensive system work, and like I think he can take some things from like a good franchise like the Bills and bring it to.
I think Trubisky is probably going to start for a team next year.
Yeah, that's my.
Maybe the Seahawks.
I got a good one.
Maybe the Seahawks.
Okay, you want to go next?
So I didn't get spit at all.
I agree.
Is that the first time?
I don't know how hot that is, but I agree.
Tess is gonna like man. Jets are gonna make the playoffs.
Test the trivia, maybe.
Jets are gonna make the playoffs. Not anymore. They're not. The three wild cards.
What wild card teams?
The 3 wild cards are in the fucking
Yeah, but they all have to play each other twice a year.
West.
That doesn't.
It can still happen.
It can still happen.
All right, there's 2, but even
are they winning the division?
They're better. They're gonna be better than the Patriots.
Are they winning?
They might be better than the Patriots, but
No, they're gonna go like 10-7.
think about how stacked the AFC
2 of the AFC West teams are going to make it.
At least 2. I'd say probably 3 because Rodgers
it's
isn't going to miss the
so
playoffs.
hard.
No one else from the NFC East is going to make it.
AFC East?
think.
Think about the Chiefs. Think about the
What
AFC
else?
North. Ravens and Bengals are I put ahead of the Jets.
Well, dude, where do you go?
I need a
Keep
tissue,
getting
man.
tissues.
Let's see. Hold on. Who made it last year? Raiders.
Raiders,
Fuck.
Raiders and Chiefs.
Steelers, Raiders,
Steelers.
Steelers.
The Steelers.
I don't think the Steelers make it again.
The
But
Jets are just not a good
That's
football
cap,
team.
like,
the Jets aren't over the Bengals or the Ravens. They're not over the.
The Colts are.
But they are
Broncos,
100%
The
over
Ravens and
Bengals.
Bengals. One of them I see making the.
They're one of those 2 is wild card team. The other one's winning the division.
The
The Chargers, I don't think are missing the
AFC
playoffs
South.
again.
AFC South. I don't see having it. I think it's going to be.
I don't know. I feel like the Colts and Titans are both better than
The
the
wild
Jets.
card's going to be Ravens and Bengals.
I don't
One of the
think
whoever
Colts
doesn't
are.
win the division, and then 2 of the AFC West teams.
Dude,
Yeah,
the Jets are
I
gonna have
agree.
the best defense in the NFL next year, and Zach Wilson is not bad. Dude, the
See,
Jets.
Even if he's not,
Are you really of all people are
Dude, the
saying?
Jets they're gonna get Jordan Davis and Sauce
if
Gardner
they played in the NFC,
They're not drafting Jordan Davis at 4.
at 10
They're not drafting Gardner at 4. Why would you draft Gardner at 4?
because he's disgusting.
You can get him at 10.
bro. If they played in the NFC, I could see.
They
And you have, like,
trade
rookies-
their picks. Like,
Au-
trade.
Yeah, what-
Drafting rookies, drafting
unless
good
you're
rookies
Chase Young
doesn't
or
automatically
Miles
make
Garrett.
you the best defense in the. Their defense
is stacked.
Their defense
bro.
is solid. It's not stacked though.
It's gonna be top 5.
I feel like drafting someone like Kyle Hamilton would make a big difference, but they still have an
Robert
unproven
Salah is
quarterback.
a good coach.
They have an unproven quarterback, a mediocre at best
They're
offensive line.
so young too.
Yeah, they don't really have
their
a
coaching staff is young.
They don't have like a lot of talent at wide receiver,
If you had said they make it in the next 3 years,
and they don't have a tight end, which is a big deal, kind of. I think they're a young and promising team, but they're not making playoffs this year.
guess.
The AFC
Sounds
is
like bombs.
the AFC is too stacked.
If they were in the
They
NFC,
just don't
I
stack
could
up right
see
now.
a path from making the playoffs.
Especially like if they're in the NFC East, they're a playoff team. But
If they were in the
I
NFC
don't
South,
think you guys realize
the
how
NFC
hard it is
South might be the worst division
to get
next
3
year.
teams from the same division in the playoffs.
It happened this year.
It happened this year. The
It's
NFC
hard,
West
though.
did it
It
this
happened-
year.
Wait, didn't the? I don't know. Never mind. That happened 2 years ago?
I have no idea. I don't remember. But
No, the NFC South though, that is a bad division.
yeah, but they're gonna have.
Who are they gonna have?
I don't know. Probably
Like the
the
Saints,
Panthers, honestly.
the Saints-
Or it might be the Saints.
Saints without Alvin Kamara, maybe he might get suspended.
Yeah, but there's
They don't have Sean Payton anymore.
realistically-
That's
Who's
for all my Jets fans out there.
realistically.
Buccaneers, who's gonna be their quarterback? Falcons just lost Calvin
the
Ridley.
Saints-
They're
that was
already
for Quinn.
a team.
If the Saints
Fantastic.
keep Winston, they're probably have the. Ryan's a better quarterback, but the Falcons really suck.
I can see the Panthers
I think it's gonna be the Saints or the Panthers probably.
if Christian McCaffrey's.
Because if Kyle Trask is starting for the Bucs, they're
You
gonna be
know,
the worst team.
Mitch
in the league.
Trubisky could go to any one of those
Kyle
teams.
Trask is the goat.
Oh, not the Falcons, but he could go to the Saints,
Just go to
Bucs, or
Florida.
Panthers and lead them to the playoffs.
He's been to the playoffs before. Okay,
Yes.
is it time for my hot take?
It is time for you.
All right, I don't know if you guys are gonna be like it's a college basketball hot take, but it's March.
Ew.
It's March, so I can do it.
I feel like me
Is it
doing
like
an MMA
Big
hot
Ten?
take.
It
I can
involves
do an MMA hot
it
take.
involves the Big Ten.
What?
I think that none of the Power 6 conference tournament 1 seeds are gonna win their tournament.
That's very complex.
I know. So we're gonna go conference by conference. The 2 that I'm worried about is Duke in the ACC and Arizona. in
Well,
the
you don't have to worry
Pac-12.
about the Big Ten because Rutgers is winning that.
Yeah. Illinois is not winning the Big Ten tournament.
I don't think.
The 1 seed never wins the Big Ten tournament.
Oh, they never win, Frank.
Oh, so that's like a fact, right?
Shut
Can I
up.
have some stats on that?
Yeah. Can we get like some stats, man?
No, I don't have stats. Fuck stats.
How'd you not come prepared, dude?
Yeah, you just come.
Dude, look at ACC and the Pac-12 are the ones that I'm most worried about, just because ACC doesn't really have anyone
Who's
other than
ACC?
Duke. ACC is Duke, UNC, Notre Dame, Wake Forest,
I mean-
Virginia Tech, Virginia. Ow, that hurt. Didn't you let me finish?
Yeah.
Virginia used to be good.
Virginia's not good this year, but I think Wake Forest is really good, and Virginia Tech is also a team that isn't going to make it if they don't win their tournament. I think they could. So And then same thing with the Pac-12 and Oregon. I think Oregon and Virginia Tech are both they're playing for their life. So I think that most teams
Virginia
they
Tech's
can
in the
play better.
Pac-12.
Wait,
They're in the ACC.
you said Pac-12?
Yeah, you said Pac-12.
Yeah, Pac-12 for
Pac-12 is Arizona.
Arizona. That's what I'm saying.
You said Oregon.
I think Oregon's gonna. I think Oregon's one of the teams that could upset. It's not gonna be.
I mean,
UCLA or USC,
yeah,
but
is UCLA good or not?
UCLA and USC are both like good, but I don't think they're that great. But I think
with the American Conference.
Wait, Oregon State's 12?
What?
Weren't they in the didn't they make a run last year? Oregon State?
The AAC.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
But I think you're thinking.
I know
of
it was Oklahoma State.
Yeah. I think Colorado and Oregon, one of them is going to upset Arizona. Those are the two that I could see the one seed winning.
Okay.
Other than that, Big East, Villanova and UConn are both better than
Yeah, I think
Providence.
Villanova's going to win that.
And Seton Hall and Creighton are both good. I know you like Seton.
I don't think Seton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I took
go.
Villanova.
We went over the Big Ten already.
Yeah.
Big 12.
You know, I don't hate it.
Wait, who's the one seed in the Big East?
Big East is Providence.
I kind of want to spit you just so I have like the perfect not
Big
spit.
12. Well, he spit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I agree.
Big 12 has an unhealthy Baylor team. So
Can you give me some stats on how often this happens?
I have no idea how often this happens. I just think that the top teams this year are significantly not as good as the top teams.
So what I'm
are
hearing is we're going to be
most
in for a crazy March.
It's going to be a crazy March.
Crazy.
I'm very excited for it.
But like it's already March.
Oh, crazy!
It's
March
been crazy already.
Yeah, that game the other day went to overtime.
And you guys see that fucking buzzer beater by?
I just said that. It started with C, right?
I think it was Chattanooga.
Yeah,
it's Chattanooga.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He didn't get the ball.
And then I just want to talk about the SEC real quick. Auburn is not the best team in the SEC. So,
let's see.
Yeah.
What about women's college basketball?
Kentucky's gonna win, right?
I think Arkansas or Tennessee's gonna win, but
Razorbacks.
Kentucky's good. If Kentucky could fucking shoot free throws, they would win, but they can't.
I'm Frank, but like, who's gonna win the women's college basketball?
The South Carolina Gamecocks.
Isn't it UConn? Or is that not a thing anymore?
I don't even know. I every time I'm watching ESPN, I see something about South Carolina women's college basketball. So.
They beat some team by like 100 this year.
Yeah, they're gross.
It was like
I know that South Carolina has the best player. In the country.
When you go to South Carolina, you're gonna go to all the women's games.
All of them. Yeah.
You'll see Frank on TV.
All right.
I think those were some good. I think that was the best all-around takes.
Yeah.
I don't think Greg's is very good, but
I know, but it was hot.
solid.
It was hot.
It was hot.
He had some things to back it up.
Yeah.
I
missed the first time.
You spit me twice last week, so. All right.
What was Sal's?
That Mitchell Trubisky's going to start for Team Week 1 next year.
That was the worst thing.
Well,
no, like it's not like.
It's just not. It's not as
Sorry,
hot.
I thought it was kind of.
But I fuck with my man Mitch.
He's a backup this year.
So.
It's really not that hard to be a backup in the NFL.
Should I pick the team? Okay. I'll change my team.
He's gonna. In the NFL, it's not hard to be a backup.
He's gonna be a quarterback of an NFC South team, and he's gonna make the playoffs.
If he is a quarterback of an NFC South team, I think he will make the playoffs. That is what's between
the Saints
an NFC South team and besides the Falcons.
If Jameis goes back
the Falcons,
because the Falcons
aren't.
The Falcons aren't. The Falcons are the only team in the NFC South that I don't think can make the playoffs.
No, dude, the Saints have
he's the only quarterback that they have.
Jameis is
they're the only team that knows their quarterback.
I think the Saints right now, the Saints and the Panthers.
I think if the Panthers get Trubisky, it's done. Like,
the Saints also have Kamara.
Is Mike Thomas play? Yeah,
and Mike Thomas coming back.
Kamara might get suspended.
Yeah, Mike Thomas is big.
Bro, it's the NFL. They don't suspend people.
Unless you
that's true.
Games. Or smoke weed. If you smoke weed, you can't.
Don't have a quarterback right now.
Well, that's actually not anymore.
They don't really have a quarterback right now. They just lost their coach. Michael Thomas is always fair, always causing trouble.
So is McCaffrey.
They have a very old team, dude.
Chargers.
I like how we just switched our conversation to
Chargers and wide receiver Mike Williams agree on 3 years, $60 million deal.
Yeah, they missed out on Devonta Adams.
Got Williams right away. You know what that means?
Mike Williams.
Amari Cooper to DC. Book it.
Amari Cooper to Green Bay. Why not?
Dude, they're already they're negative like 300
they're
already.
$50 a year, right?
What?
It's $50 a year. How much is the cap for a team total?
like 200 something.
He's a fourth of their roster is one position.
I would 100%.
But like they fucking,
that's crazy.
every NFL team just like wiggles around. Like the Saints have been negative 100 million for years now.
Remember the Giants didn't have enough salary cap
to field a 53-man roster.
That's the old Giants. Like,
the old Giants, the week 18
anything that
Giants.
happened before Joe Shane does not count as Giants history anymore, except for the Super Bowls, obviously, and Eli Manning, and the helmet
Who
catch.
wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame if his last name was not Manning.
And
That's true.
and the best defensive player of all time. So okay, some things count.
Aaron Donald was another guy.
Anything from 2017 to 2020. End of 2021 season did not count in Giants history.
Just erase it.
Just a gap.
Didn't happen. All right.
Except for Saquon's rookie year.
You can't have it all, Sam. You can't have it all.
Well, I can dream.
Okay.
All right.
That's going to do it for this episode of Spitballs. Thanks for watching.
Tune in next time. Trivia Man, or Test the Trivia Man comes back. Makes his return.
I'm very excited for that.
It's going to be a good episode.
All right.
Tedesco.
Adios.
Bye.